in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power, so we he's showing out, that's why we
Yo. I hope all that didn't come through, but yo, we are back, episode 44 of the Not the Same podcast sports show, hosted by the one word C Micah and my one word over there to the right.
Oh, truly acting like one right now, bro.
How you doing, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm sleepy in the mug. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Sandman smacking me like he my pimp right now, but it's all good.
Miss Dingle, how you doing, man?
This
Good to
nigga
see
was
you.
popping. D was popping.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? Hey, big salute to both of y'all, man. Appreciate y'all always being a part of Not the Same podcast. All our podcasts, you know, we just wake up with new podcasts. We ain't got a new one coming, but we always feel like it. All right, man, if you are watching us live right now on the Not the Same podcast on YouTube, do us a favor. Please hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button. By hitting the like button, it alerts people that we are live right now. And then hit that notification bell so you will be alerted and you ain't got to alert nobody else with your alert head. Anyway, Just James, what's up, brother? What's up, sir?
Just James, what's up? Hey, yeah, Just James. I know it's been rough for you, brother. It's been rough. Okay.
He got a win. That brother got one win. You know what I mean?
Yep, entirely. All right. Shout out to all our rebroadcasters, man. We want to show love. Again, thank y'all for sliding through. We want to shout out the 520 Collective. You know what I'm saying? Our man Eric Boston for rebroadcasting the Not the Same podcast right here locally. Scooter, Praise 365 Radio, Parable Radio, also St. Louis natives showing us mad love on the rebroadcast. Out on the west side, Who Top, His Top, our brother Sam Stewart, real good, bro. Hey, check it out. For all you artists, my man got some things on how you can get to your tours going to getting around to each show. So hit up his website, Sam His Hop Stewart. You dig what I'm saying? For His Hop Radio podcast, and our man Orlando Page for RYC Praise News. And we gotta show love to our MTMV fam. You know what it is.
Yeah. So without further ado, man, we got a lot to get to tonight. And if you ain't in here, just catch up. Keep up. Let's see what's popping. Somebody tell me what's popping.
All right.
All right. Week 2 updates. Robert Dean, man, let us know some of the updates. It was a very, very good weekend of football and so many great comebacks and stuff like that, man. I'll let my brother go. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, brother, let me tell y'all something. Now, I'm not an advocate for gambling. This ain't ESPN and all them, but what I'm about to tell y'all, you better go get a lottery ticket. Listen, you got 3 undefeated AFC teams, which are the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Chiefs. Now, Bills and Chiefs, you kind of expect it, but Tuna and them, nah. I know it's Tua, but I'm talking about Tuna. Bumblebee Tuna, because they are Miami Dolphins. You got to you got to know what Ace Ventura Pet Detective is. Now, going on 3 undefeated NFC teams, you best listen. The Giants and the Eagles are undefeated right now, folks. I know we're only 2 weeks in, but they still are undefeated, along with the Bucks. We know the GOAT gonna stay undefeated. So that's one of the things that stuck out to me in week 2. And there was also a lot of choke artists going on this past week, man. Look, Baltimore choked last week. The Raiders choked last week. Who else? The Commanders choked last week. I'm trying to think. The Browns choked last week. The Panthers, even though they lost they choked last week. Hey, bro, it was just a choke. The Bengals choked.
The Bengals just broke. They ain't even choked. They just broke.
Come on, man. Y'all got to do better than that.
It was 2 epic comebacks. One with the Cardinals had an epic comeback, as well as the other epic comeback. The Raiders losing they lead.
The Raiders played the Cardinals. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Kyler Murray, that touchdown he threw for the 2-point conversion in the back of the end zone, bro.
He a bad boy.
I see why they gave him that money, bro. I see why.
Man, don't worry about that playbook, bro. Just play that what they call it, outside football. Go on out there and handle your business, bro.
And let me tell you something. Put that mug on the money. You hear me? In the back of the send that thing overtime. They blew it, bro. They just flat out blew it. But I don't want to get too much into that because we're gonna talk about it a little later.
All right, next subject. Trey Lance breaks ankle and Jimmy G is back. Is he back, bro?
Let me tell you something. Can y'all explain to me? Let me read y'all some stats for Jimmy G, because I was trying to figure out why they didn't like him anyway. But Jimmy G threw for 3,800 plus yards last year. He had more TDs than interceptions. He had a quarterback rating of 98, and he took his squad to the conference championship and was still questioned.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. And all them incentives that everybody said he wasn't going to get in that 1-year contract, guess what? More money, more money.
It's crazy, man, why people hate on Jimmy G. Listen, man, he took them to the almost to the Super Bowl.
Almost. Hey, NFC Championship. I don't get it, bro.
Matter of fact, when Jimmy G came to the game, the offense all of a sudden started moving. Trey Lance is not it right now. Bro, he's not
right
it.
now.
He need a couple of years. He need a couple of years. Anyway, go ahead, bro.
Right now. No, that's what I'm saying. Not right now, he not it. But look, Jimmy G
I'm laughing at D. Hold on, D talking about the Saints got choked. Don't mess with Tom, for real. Hey, old boy wasn't going. You know, got that suspension for it too, for messing with Tom.
Hey, let me tell you something. It didn't make it, but it almost made it for the one word. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, them Bucks came out there, and Mike Evans even said, man, that's Tom Brady. What do you expect me to do? Y'all ain't touching my foot. And Tom kept walking like, I wish it would touch me. That boy
I wish.
He had the wish factor going on. Like my man said.
I'll be honest, bro. As a side, I wouldn't be shocked if Brady can throw them hands, bro. Football, you got to fight, bro. Like, it's pretty boys in football, but when you play football, you have to throw hands once or twice, bro. Like, everybody ain't protected out there. You know what I mean?
You know he can take a punch because that boy didn't get hit a couple of times. So, hey, we know he's good for that.
And I'm sure his wife's swinging on right now, the trouble that brother have.
Hey, winning makes it all go away, brother.
This is true. Winning in life. All right, next subject is this here. The Aces win the WNBA championship. It was a very good game. It was on Sunday. One thing I will say this on, man, it was such a good game. I wish someone, that was ABC, right? I wish ESPN had the foresight to think, Tuesday, we don't have nothing going on. There's no NFL. There's nothing else going on. This almost sounds like a soapbox, but it's not. We don't have nothing going on. Why don't we put the WNBA championship game on that night where they have all the space to themselves? Anyway, beside that point, they still had a lot of people watching. It was a great game. Go ahead.
My theory is because in between NFL games at halftime, we hope we can get a couple of viewers because if they watch for so many minutes, those ratings go up. How the rating sheets algorithm. Yeah. So I understand why they did it. But shout out to the Aces for winning the championship. They won 3-1 in Connecticut. Chelsea Gray ends up as Finals MVP. Asia Wilson showed, hey, bro, she nice, bro. That jumper is wet, bro.
AJ, off the dribble, fading to the left, fade to the right. She got moved, bro.
Nothing.
Asia Wilson was on one too. You right, Just James.
Yo. She showed why she was both Defensive Player of the Year and the MVP of the league. You dig what I'm saying? I thought they actually was gonna give it. I thought they was gonna give it to Asia, the Finals MVP, but Chelsea definitely deserved it. Now on the Suns side, let's not act like Alyssa Thomas didn't have back-to-back triple doubles, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like she. This is the ultimate competitor when you know, hey, our backs against the wall. First of all, when they went back to Connecticut for game 3, was it?
Yeah.
No, it was game 4 when they went back to it was game 3.
They played 3 and 4. Yeah.
They blew them boys out they blew them women out the gym. You hear what I'm saying? And in that game she had 16, 11 and 15, and then in the game where they lost she had 11, 11 and 10. Triple doubles is not something easy to get, and shout out to them. And this is what I'm going to say for all of y'all who think WNBA is not quality basketball. Go sit down. And that's the radio edit. Read in between the lines.
Hey, I want to say this, too. I want to give a special shout-out to our sis, Miss C.
Yes,
Sports Talk with C. She has her own podcast, Miss Sierra Monroe. But, that's her favorite team is the Connecticut Sun. And she was doing media sideline for her favorite team in the WNBA Finals. That is the biggest swerve ever. Salute to our sis. And she is part of the MTMV group that we are a part of, and that means that's a win for us too. For real.
Hey,
go ahead, bro.
The team winning right now. Hey, shout out. Hey, C hit me up. She was like, yo, my creds came from the WNBA. So this wasn't no play. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to sis, man. She
writing
doing her
articles
thing
and
up
everything.
There.
She flexing out
doing
here. Salute to our
she,
sis.
Hey, only bigger things to come for, man. Bigger and
better. Absolutely. All right, next subject. Aaron Judge hits his 60th home run just last night, and then also which is have him creeping up on Babe Ruth and Roger Maris, I believe, for the same team, as well as Pujols is 2 home runs away from 700. Let's go, bro.
So Pujols has 13 games to become the 4th all-time in home run hits. He is trying to get to the 700 club. I ain't talking about the church show. I'm talking about the home run class 700 club. You dig what I'm saying? You made me laugh. You made me laugh, bro.
Salute to them.
Hey, look, in the 700 club, you got Barry Bonds. Think what you want. You got Swinging Hank Aaron, and you got Babe Ruth. You dig what I'm saying? It's only 3 people in history in the 700 club. And Pujols, I'm going to start with him because we homegrown around this joint. Pujols got 13 games to try to get this done. And I hope I hope the pitchers do him like my man Brett Favre did Reggie White. Just throw him some softies. You know, remember when Reggie White broke the sack joint, and you knew Brett Favre fell for the man.
Oh yeah,
do it for Pujols. Throw that boy some underhand pitches so he can go ahead and get up out of there. Judge is chasing history also. For Roger Maris in the American League record, 61 home runs in the season. So a man at 60 and the way he playing, I think he might he probably about 64, 65 before it's over.
Side note for our other MTMV sis, Miss V, for the V report, her favorite team is the Yankees. Listen, man, you know what is so crazy about Aaron Judge? He is a free agent. He is doing all this. The Yankees couldn't set up a deal with him. My man just dropped. He going to end up with like 63, 64 home runs in one season, and they going to have to pay this man or he gets to walk. What if he ends up with the Red Sox? How dumb are they going to feel? How dumb are they going to feel where they could have had this man wrapped up, man?
I'm going to tell you something,
ignorant.
The Yankees been known to, the Yankees got their pocketbooks long, brother.
It's true. They got big money. Yes, sir.
They got Nile River long money, bro.
Nile River, Mississippi, Amazon, all them joints.
all them spots. They make it rain, bro.
All right, man. Last subject. Suns owner to sell the team. The Suns owner name is Robert Sarver. Last week we talked about he had they was gonna suspend him for 1 year and a $10 million fine. He had to go through all these basically sensitivity training and all that because he was calling people the N-word and calling women out their names and making a show of them, making fun of their bodies and all that type stuff, just being a trash one-word owner, saying the N-word multiple times and blah, 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 blah. So now he has basically said, look, I'm about to sell the team. Interesting thing about this, I don't have it right here.
I got some stuff on you when you're done.
Good.
I got some stuff when you're done, brother.
All right, my bad, brother. Go ahead. Handle your business.
Now, this is what I'm going to tell y'all. My man said he wants to sell the team because the unforgiving
yes, I'm so glad you got that.
Unforgiving nature and character and environment that he is now in. Look, let me tell y'all something.
Hold on. First of all, for this one word, miss me with that. Anyway, go ahead.
Let me tell y'all why he really selling the team. Look, now check this out. My man's stake in he paid for, I think his net worth right now is $401 million. That is his current net worth. His stake in the Suns is estimated $630 million. I'm gonna say that again. His net worth is only 401, but his estimated stake just in the Suns, not the Mercury, also is 603. I'm gonna tell y'all this real quick. He even stated, once I saw how much I could get, I decided maybe I should sell. I'm going to keep it a buck with all y'all one words. If I get in trouble for popping off at the mouth and get suspended and find out I got 630 in the million, I mean 630 million in the bank, all y'all can kick rocks with sandals on. I'm out this
Absolutely.
If it don't make sense.
I don't know who had that song, but I think he better let it go. Let it go.
Eddie Pendergrass, brother.
Yes, sir. Let that go. Let that go, my guy.
Unforgivable, one word. You found out you got $630 million just from one team. When you add the WNBA team, you almost you probably about a 1.8 bill. I'm selling too, and I'm not gonna be mad. I don't own a team no more. No more stress, and I got 1.8 billion in the bank, and I'm calling all of y'all one words. I don't agree with what he did, but with 1.8 billion, you're gonna pay somebody to call him a one word. I'm telling you right now.
The audacity of him to come out though, but since people are so unforgiving, he started his whole soliloquy to, I'm a man that goes to church and all that. Man, get out, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to praise the Lord when you call every Negro you see ER, hard ER. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro. Hey, Teddy P, all I can think of is what's the name? What Nutty Professor? Teddy P,
Yeah.
Teddy P.
Beef in your taco. Anyway, man, let's keep it moving.
Soapbox.
I would have quit. I ain't gonna even lie to you. My boy almost made me spit my water out.
That brother gonna do this again to be gone.
Do this again to be gone.
All right, man, welcome to our Soapbox Segment where me and Rob go in on subjects for 2 minutes. We have a time to look like this, and when it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds like this. Rob normally goes with more sports topics. I go with real-life topics or whatever, but by tradition, I always allow my brother Rob to go first. Is you ready, brother?
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Hey, so I must humbly sit up here tonight and eat crow. If you don't know what eat crow is, just go ahead and look it up on Google in the Urban Dictionary. That's all I'm going to say. These are some of the words that I used earlier this year, or either earlier this year or late last year. I used words like, this is a joke. They haven't proved anything. It's a spit in the face of all the people who came before them. The league missing it on this one. I mean, I went in, man. All of those prior statements I made right here on my soapbox of the Not the Same podcast. Well, one words, I was wrong. And this is what I will say. With a record of 26-10, #1 playoff seeding, coached both an MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and a Finals MVP, and a squad played the best defense ever. My salute to Coach Becky Hammond, man. Go ahead and give her the cheers, bro. Go ahead and go ahead and give it to her, bro. Look, I went in and said that she hadn't proved herself. It was a spit in all the other coaches' face. What has she proven? And this woman came in and
why can't she make $1 million and other
coaches
can't?
She done made $1 million. Let me tell you something. She came and conquered and showed everyone why they gave her the $1 million right out the gate. Yeah. She did what she did, and I'm gonna tell y'all. I also had a soapbox where I said Popovich was the best coach ever. He's the GOAT of coaching. Forget the championships. His pedigree. His tutelage and everybody that came from under his tree has either made it to a finals or have won a finals. And Becky Hammond, salute to her, man, because she got the chip this year. And she coached Aja to her best season, Chelsea Gray to her best season, excuse me.
Yep.
And, that's my soapbox.
Offense. Changed the whole offense.
She changed everything, and they was the #1 seed, and I gave her all that grief at the beginning on my soapbox. So now I'm eating my crow and giving her flowers.
Big salute to
Becky Hammond, bro.
To Becky Hammond. Huge salute to her, man. And great game. If you don't watch the WNBA, you should have watched it. Go watch the replay. It's a great game. Great game. All right, here's my soapbox. So I'm scrolling through Facebook today, and there's a new movie that came out that I plan to go see this weekend called The Woman King. Starring Miss Viola Davis. You know what I'm saying? Probably a Black Panther-esque type movie or whatever, but I'm going to go check it out, give it a chance. Everybody that have seen it say, hey, this is a great movie, it's dope or whatever, right? This is my soapbox today. I am a Christian. I follow the Christian faith. If you don't follow the Christian faith, you just close your ears right now. But if you do, this is what I want for all of us. Do we have to be so deep all the time? So I saw my homies Toy and Tarcia Renee and my homeboy Cortez, talking about the movie, saying it was great. Whatever, shout out to them. I saw some other people saying that, and then I see on there for one of my preacher type people. You know what I'm saying? That says, a woman can't be a king. One word I know, but can you just enjoy the movie? Like, what is wrong with you? I understand that the female version of a king is a queen. We get that. We understand that. But if the king died, the queen comes into authority and everybody serve her as if she's the king. We get all that. But it's just a movie. Christians, do we have to be so deep? Can you just enjoy a movie? I get on my own self. I've been one of those people. I remember I went in one time on Game of Thrones. I just watched the whole series. You know what? It was excellent. Yes, it was some sex scenes. You know why it didn't bother me? That's my color, so it didn't bother me too much. You know what I'm saying? But if you are the other color, it may bother you, but that's my color, so it ain't bother me too much. But as for the story, it was great. But do we have to be so deep about everything, dog? We don't have to be so deep. We know a woman can't literally be a king. We get there. You know what? There's not many kings anymore anyway, except for over there in England. So let's don't be that deep. Just, oh, Jesus. Just, Jesus. Just.
And we ain't talking about James.
And if you do a whole live talking about why a woman can't be a king, I ain't gonna say what I want to say. Just bless yourself. I was gonna say,
go to something else.
This one word. Anyway, this is our debate fuel segment with me and Rob debate back and forth on particular subjects for 5 minutes. What's up, bro?
They gonna say I went in on Smurfs. I don't even want to know what she went.
Yeah, Miss Dingo. We've all been there, sis. We all been there. I know. We all been there. I understand.
Just James in the building, Mr. G. For everybody,
yeah, he was here. I don't know. He may have stepped out for a minute, but I'm sure he'll be back. Dang, Mr. G chose violence today, didn't he? All right. Anyway, Van say that's the best movie. That's the best movie of the year, hands down. Woman King, salute to Viola Davis. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna try to go see it this weekend. But anyway, man, this is our debate few segment. When me and Rob go back and forth on particular subjects, and we go for 5 minutes with a timer to look like this. And when it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds like this. All right, first subject we going in on today. NFL Week 2, impressed and depressed. Brother, is you ready?
You know I'm ready, man.
Let's
so we're going to start with the NFC impress, and then I'll let you go. We go back and forth. My NFC impress this week, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go with the Eagles. So let me tell you something. Justin Hurts threw for over 300 yards, ran for 50-plus, 2 touchdowns, and the Eagles defense picked off Cousins 3 times. We were talking about the Vikings being the one this year, and the Eagles, we talked about, they're undefeated, and they held their entire team.
Yes, sir.
The Eagles defense held the entire Viking team as a whole. Every one word that ran from the line of scrimmage to 62 yards. You can accidentally rush for 62. Yes. It was 6 different people who ran, and divided by 6. They all got 10 yards apiece. Go ahead, man. What's your NFC impress?
My impress in NFC, as well as the Philadelphia Eagles, shout out to your little brother. That's his team. Oh, yeah. But in particularly Jalen Hurts. In particular him. Because when he came into the league, everybody said he's a running quarterback and he's not going to be any good. Kind of same type of thing they said about Lamar Jackson. Same type of feel. You know what I'm saying? He'll never be accurate, you know, and you can't play like that. You take too many hits. This man is looking awesome. You know why? Because the dumb Tennessee Titans, I'm sorry if you watching what's my guy Crispy, the dumb Tennessee Titans traded away Brown, traded away their wide receiver and gave it right to them. You know what I'm saying? So now they got 2 good wide receivers. They got a good line. They got good defense. They are a well-balanced team, and he can throw the ball. And he is sitting and waiting in the pocket a little bit more than what he normally did like last year. So he is improving. We have to stop thinking that what you see the first time of a quarterback is what they'll always be. That's not nobody in real life. We all get better. You know what I mean? Right. Anyway. Depress, what you got, bro?
Yeah, my NFC depress, because you know we always break it down. This week it has to be the Bears, man. They scored 10 points. My bad, D. My bad, Mike,
Sorry,
if you're peeping in. But against the Packers, and Fields only threw for 70 yards and 1 interception, bro. Look, now Montgomery did rush for 122 yards, but the defense had no answer, bro. Aaron Rodgers, he picked them boys apart. 2 touchdowns, and Aaron Jones rushed for 132 yards. So the Bears are going to have to get it together. Look, they was in the Tsunami Bowl last week, and they looked good. And then they got to Green Bay. It rained again a little bit, and they didn't know what to do with it, man. So that was my NFC depress this week.
My depress is the Seattle Seahawks. They was talking all the stuff. They messed around and beat the Broncos, who have a whole litany of problems themselves that we'll get to a little bit later. But they got that win. Respect, they got the win. My man, I can't remember their quarterback name. He's a journeyman, but he was like, man, everybody wrote me off, but I never answer or whatever. Just talking smack.
Yeah.
And then you get out there and you have to remind yourself, oh, we are the Seahawks without Russell Wilson. And that is what happened. And that's what you are, the Seahawks without Russell Wilson, which means you are not good no more. And you, sir, is a backup quarterback. Matter of fact, you're probably a third-string quarterback out there flexing like you a number one-string quarterback. All right, I am pressed for the AFC.
AFC, ban all in my notes, ain't even on here. The Miami Dolphins, man, they were down 28-7 at half, went down 35-14 going into the fourth quarter and exploded for 28 points in the fourth. Tua threw for 469 yards and 6 TDs. Tyreek Hill had 190 yards, 2 TDs, and Jalen Waddle had 171 yards and 2 TDs. My bad. Had 171 yards with 2 TDs. My L turned into an I, my bad. But yeah, Tua.
It's Waddle. It's right. You said Waddle. My bad.
Okay. Tua, man, 469 yards, 6 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns, bro.
And he went to both of his Super Bowl start. He proved you can have 2 number 1 receivers when you out there. You dig what I'm saying? And Baltimore also proved I don't know what happened, bro.
They scored 28 points in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth,
how did you let that happen, bro?
In the fourth.
All right, my impress is the Buffalo Bills. They are a problem. I said I was going to doubt them at the beginning. I thought Kansas City would step forward in front of them. No. The Bills are a problem. They stumped Tennessee.
Yeah.
They stumped the Rams. They beating everybody by 30 points. Like, they is a serious problem. And my man Josh Allen is a beast. He is a big boy. He's strong. And he's accurate. He can throw on the run. They got a great defense. Von Miller's over there on the defense. Second, folks, they just is a very balanced. Stephon Diggs catch up. They is a very balanced, good team. And they're a Super Bowl threat.
Yeah. AFC D-Press, I know we got to get through this real quick. Las Vegas Raiders. Look, Carr, explain to me how you let Devontae Adams only have 12 yards receiving. Come on, man. And Josh Jacobs, 69 rushing yards. The defense fell apart in the fourth quarter, giving up 16 points and another 6 in overtime. And it was a give against Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. We bragged on Kyler earlier with that accurate pass. It never should have even got to that. Let me tell you something. Kyler scrambled so much to get around that defense and then struck right then and there. Go ahead, bro, for D-Press, AFC.
I ain't got one. They good.
Let's
AFC nasty this year.
Hey, the Bills play this weekend, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a great week. Great game. But I think Miami ain't going to win that. I'm sorry. All right, next subject we're going to get to. And this is a doozy in my opinion. Who will have a bigger impact on their teams if healthy? Look at that caveat, if healthy. AD, which is Anthony Davis, or Zion Williamson. Mr. Davis, this is for you.
You know it. Hey, look, I'm Duke all day, man. If I could turn my camera, you'll see the Duke up on the wall. It's Zion hands down, in my opinion. Look, as long as you have Bron, you can't miss. So Zion is a little different. He got McCollum, who's still butthurt over being traded. I don't care how much he smiled. You know what I mean? You got another Dookie and my man
Brandon Ingram.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? And he's inconsistent. Zion was averaging 27 points on 61% shooting.
Yes, sir.
And 7 rebounds before he went down. AD was only averaging 23, shooting 53%. He liked shooting threes and 9 rebounds. So in my opinion, it's Zion. What you think, bro?
I'm sorry, this is supposed to be debate few, but yes, I think it's Zion. Now, AD will have an impact on the team, but the Lakers are going to be decent anyway, in my opinion. Although they're older, their offseason pickups, I think, will help carry them because they don't have to play Russell Westbrook as much. That was their biggest problem because Russell Westbrook turned into pure D poop emoji last year. Yeah. But as for Zion, the Pelicans was good in the playoffs without Zion. Yeah. Let that sink in. C.J. McCollum, although he was butthurt, he was balling in the playoffs. And they gave Phoenix all kind of trouble when they played them in the playoffs. They is a very, very good team. And Zion is a force of nature. Fam, listen, I know he gets hurt a lot, but when he is healthy, like Rob said, 27-7, he is a matchup nightmare because he's too big for guards, too quick for big men, too wide for everybody, and he jump high than everybody. You know what I'm saying? And he's powerful. He's almost like Charles Barkley-esque if you watch
Yeah.
Charles Barkley back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here's the big point, and this is what I actually believe. I don't think none of them one word is going to be healthy all year. I think both of them injury prone. Because Zion is so strong and so big and move that fast, make him injury prone, and AD just is just
Yeah.
I don't like AD.
Look,
all right, we can go to the crowd. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
They saying they saying AD hands down. I've seen
that's
that.
what Van said.
Zion softer than cotton. Stuff to the price. Hey, you know what, man? Whatever.
Mr. G says glass against paper, nobody wins.
Hey, look, let me tell you why this is going on for the folks that don't get it. Who did AD play for in college?
Kentucky.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he going with AD hands down. He's a Kentucky fan. Hit him with the note. Yeah, if this was Kevin Hart, I'd be like, hit him with the fire. That's what we'd do right now. It's not AD. It's gonna be Zion, and I get it. You stand Kentucky strong over there, but be a Kentucky football fan this year, Van, because the basketball team ain't doing it, and AD won't be doing it either. Go ahead.
Listen, both of y'all one words. This is the NBA. Who cares when he went to college? It don't matter no more. He played for the Lakers, and dude played for the Pelicans. And what he did in college Zion was incredible in college.
Yeah.
Who cares? It don't matter no more. You know what I'm saying? AD got the championship for Kentucky. Who cares? He is Mr. Tissue Paper in the NBA. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, what I would say about Zion, I ain't going to say Zion is soft. He just get hurt a lot. But he ain't nowhere near soft, dog.
I think it's because of how hard he's jumping and coming down. We always talk about this. You made a great point on big men getting hurt in the league about they're not doing what they used to do back in the day when they had longevity because they stayed in the paint. Now they're out on the perimeter. They're trying to dribble. They're trying to hit threes. They're trying to play guard-like because you hear the story. Oh, when he was in high school, he was a guard and he grew 5 inches. One word, you're not in high school no more. Play your position and look, 15 on in. If you're wide open, shoot the three. But when you coming off screens trying to shoot the three, look, AD gonna stay hurt and Zion will stay hurt if he continues to jump out the building and land crazy. You know what I mean? But 61%, yo. That percentage is crazy, man. Like Zion was a beast before he went out.
Yeah. Ms. Dingle says I'm disappointed in AD. Hopefully we can get in the playoffs this year. Hey, it's possible for the Lakers. Look, it's impossible.
Y'all got a team full of guards.
This is true. Zion is just as strong as Grant Hill's ankles. Hey, Van Wilder. He says Zion is built like Derrick Rose's knees.
And AD, they got a whole movie out of him, Mr. Glass. You look it up.
This is true. Ms. Dingle say they both need to drink milk, eat veggies or something. Yeah, for real.
They do. They need some strengthening coaches. But in my opinion, I'm going to say Zion will have a bigger impact because you got Brian, and they got a team full of guards. That's what the Lakers' problem is going to be. For all you Lakers fans, the problem is you have a team full of guards. You just picked up Schroeder. You got all these different guards.
You got Westbrook, Lonnie Walker, all kind of guards.
My man, Tuskagan, whatever his name is, from Golden State.
Dude used to be on the Heat. He was hurt all last year.
You got
Kendrick
Nunn. I don't know what y'all planning on doing.
Yeah,
but
how much he played? None. All right.
Right. Let's get it, bro.
All right, next subject, man. Are the Dolphins for real, and how far can they get? Are the Dolphins for real, and how far can they get? Mr. Davis.
The answer to that is we'll see with their upcoming schedule. This week, they got the undefeated Bills. And in my opinion, whoever wins this game, I really think is going to be the one to come out of the AFC East, I believe they're in. They're in the same division. And the AFC East this year is starting to look like the NFC West used to look when the Rams, 49ers, and Arizona all was in their heyday. You dig what I'm saying? This is the Dolphins. And then after this week, they play again December 18th. The Dolphins have this schedule coming up. They have the 2-0 Bills. Then they go against the 0-2 Bengals, 1-1 Jets, 1-1 Vikings, 1-1 Steelers, 1-1 Lions, and the 1-1 Bears. And looking at this schedule, I believe they're going to. It seems easy, but this is what I honestly think. The Bills, I think they're going to lose against the Bengals because your boy ain't. Hey, let me tell you something. You don't make it to the Super Bowl, and then all of a sudden it's nothing. Now, the rest of those games seem pretty easy to me, but then their next 2 games will determine whether or not they for real or not. That's just my opinion. Go ahead, Steve.
Are the Dolphins for real? Yes, I believe they're for real. How far will they get? Not to the Super Bowl. Here's why. And here's why. Because the Bills are in their division. And the Bills, do you remember you a Heat fan, even when Braun was there. You remember when y'all played against the Spurs and y'all beat the Spurs, Ray Allen stepped back, Miracle 3, precision, but Miracle 3 won the championship, and the Spurs came back the next year and beat the living breaks off y'all.
Sleeves off of it. Yeah.
And they was determined the whole year because all they was thinking about is how they lost. That's the Bills right now. They making statement wins. They ain't just beating you. No, we finna punish you because of what happened last year. Because they should have been in the Super Bowl, but they let it go against the Bengals. And bro. So that's the thing. Now, I think the Dolphins will be talented. They will be good because they have a lot of speed, and speed kills a lot of times. Their wide receivers are great. They got a lot of speed, but I'm still not sure about Tua. I got to see it for a whole year. You know what I'm saying? He got the talent. There's no excuse for Tua now, so let's see. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. I mean, they did come back, but Baltimore defense did crumble. So was it Baltimore's defense or was it Tua's precision? Because you got to remember,
was a little bit of both.
Hey, you got to remember, man, that boy Tua threw over 300 yards to two receivers, almost 400 yards. Yeah. Tyreek Hill, as long as he has those weapons, he's good to go, man. Like I believe they're all right.
This is the point. He looked good that game. He got to look good over a whole season. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody has flashes, and I got full respect for Tyreek Hill. He's a problem. He did it on the biggest stage over there with the Chiefs last year. Yeah. So respect to him. But as for Tua, he got to prove himself. All right, we're gonna go to the. Let me go to the thing. They can get as far as the Bills. Let them. The buck stops. The buck stops Sunday, bro. All right.
He had 200. Okay, so against the Patriots, this is what Tua put up. He was 23. He only missed 10, 23 for 33, 270 yards, 1 touchdown. They didn't really have any rushing yards. Mind you, they won 20-7 against the Patriots. But again, he's going to his number one receivers. Hill had 94 yards. Waddle had 69 yards. So my point is, when you have a quarterback that understands his bread and butter, you win. You dig what I'm saying? He's not trying to do too much. He's going to his go-to people. And even if you double up on Hill, you still got this other receiver over here. Go ahead, man. What the people saying?
Yeah, it's all great till you get hit. That's what I feel like. You know what I'm saying? I agree with Mr. G here. Tua is like Kyler. They small. If their bodies hold up, maybe the Dolphins will do something. Maybe so. D says the Bills look hungry. Absolutely. Ms. Dingle says they killed Miami. They did that time. The Bills' kryptonite is no running game. That's where KC has the Bills has no running. Have you heard of Josh Allen? What? That no running game. Okay. Tua looked good that half, bro. Yeah, for real. He looked just good that quarter. Really, that one quarter. Everyone's making the Bills number one, which means they're not winning. I mean, we got eyes. Have you seen the Bills? Watch the Bills. Listen, I'm not just listen. I said Kansas City at the beginning of the season because everybody was picking the Bills until I watched it. Kansas City is great too. They ain't the Bills though, bro. I'm sorry. In my opinion, that's my opinion.
So what he's saying about that against the Titans, they only had Cook only ran for 53 yards, and then in week 1, I'm trying to pull it up real quick so we can keep it pushing. In week 1 with the Bills, and they win. What we at? When they played the Rams, they won 31-10. And again, Josh Allen had all the rushing yards with 56. Yeah. So that is an Achilles heel.
It's a good point, though.
It's Achilles heel, but y'all got to remember, it's defense, offense, like special teams, like they're a complete team. That's what I like about the Bills.
Josh Allen ran one time, bro, for 13 yards started. What am I missing? What you missing is they won by like 40 points. I get the point of what you're making, but it's not stopping them now. But hey, you might be right. We'll see as time go on if somebody stop the throwing game. But we'll see. That's what I say. We'll see. I ain't gonna argue with you on that one, brother. All right, Russell Wilson. Is Russell Wilson washed up, or is he just getting acclimated to his new team and coach? Let's go.
Look, we only 2 games in, but as of right now, Russ has the lowest completion percentage in his career. He also has his lowest QB rating of his career so far.
Yep.
Now he's thrown for 559 yards, 2 TDs with only 1 pick. And I'll say this. I don't think he's washed, but this coach better get some blue pills because right now he's soft. Let him marinate. Go ahead, see.
Okay. Yeah,
Y'all,
man,
hey, like Preacher say, you'll catch it later.
You get it when you get home. I will say this, man. I think it's a little bit of both. I think Russell Wilson is on his way down. You know, number one, he is on his way down. Their coach is a goofball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The coach is a goofball. I think the job is too big for him right now, in my opinion. Think about the first game when he could have let Russ go for it. And yes, I know Mr. G, Russ probably wouldn't have got it, but it was a better option than kicking a 64-yard field goal. You know what I'm saying? And they almost did it again. Listen, in the home stadium, the fans start counting the clock down so he'll know, yo, the clock is running down, bro. Take a timeout. That's what the home fans think about this dude. So, you know, this dude is we'll just see. Van say he's not washed up. The coach don't trust him. Let him play, bro. I can feel it. Fully agree with it.
Yo.
And why would he not trust Russell Wilson? He's way more experienced than the coach. You feel me?
I said it. But it's not just Wilson that he doesn't trust. The coach don't trust his team. You dig what I'm saying? Like that was evident in week 1 that he does not trust his team.
But he trusts the kicker for some reason.
But he trusts that kicker, even though it was his play calling. I'm gonna go back to week 1 because man, you didn't hear us go in because this was a fireable offense, and we're talking about Russ.
And you should have a new coach.
They put Russ in the shotgun on the goal line to run a running play. For what? On the goal line, you have Russell Wilson. Then you call all those timeouts. And all of a sudden, you missed the field goal. Then this year, it's only because it's the Texans. Because if our man, you know, can't stop touching him, was still there and wasn't in trouble, they would have. Look, if he wasn't up in Browns and he was with the Texans, they would have got the floor mop with them. You dig what I'm saying? The Texans just gave it up.
Just James say Hackett needs to get the hatchet. His play caller doesn't fit Russ's skill set. I fully agree with that. I fully agree with that. This is the problem. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, I'm just saying mid-season. Go ahead.
This is the problem with a lot of new coaches, especially coaches that get hired from the mindset of the new offensive genius mind concept. They too smart for their own good. You know what I'm saying? Kicking that field goal at the end when you have Russ there, that's a too smart. Oh, I'm going to outsmart folks. Bruh, you got to win, fam. You'll lose your job. For real. You'll lose your job. Denver should be good. They shouldn't be squeaking by the Texans without, like you say, Mr. Touch'em as the quarterback. They shouldn't be just squeaking by them. They got enough talent to play good. You know what I mean? But this coach is just messing up, man. And like I said the last time, they let the brother go for this goofball here that's too smart and so smart he can't see that, maybe I should let this guy that won, that's been never been an MVP, but a Super Bowl winning quarterback maybe run some stuff. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
No,
bro.
Hackett isn't new, and we said this last week. He's not new. That's the reason why we on his head. He's a new head coach. He's not new to the NFL.
Right.
He's not new to the NFL, no. But he's a coordinator who should know better than some of the foolery that he's doing out there on the field. You have Russell Wilson out there, and I don't know what he sees in practice, but he's not trusting this guy. I don't know if Russ don't have his confidence. I don't know if he's still hurt for not being in Seattle. We don't know everything that pops off. But the way this coach play calling is, by mid-season, if this man don't have it, we're going to have an intern coach.
You got to think about this too, Mr. G. You got to think about this too. OC and head coach ain't the same thing. It's a whole lot different when you become the head man. Offensive coach means all you care about is the offense, but the head coach, you got to care about everything or designate stuff to other people. But and also you got to know when to defer, and that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's what seems to be a problem, man. Van said he's making calls like Pete Carroll did in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Yep. Put the bros back in the coaching positions. I know, sis.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is a Hackett guy. That should explain it. Right. And here's the point. He's a long-term offensive coordinator for Aaron Rodgers. Do you think Aaron Rodgers really listened to him? Think about it. When the Broncos won the Super Bowl, Van is a Broncos fan. When the Broncos won the Super Bowl and Peyton Manning came over there, they ran Peyton Manning's offense. Yep. Because that's what a lot of great quarterbacks. When Tom Brady went down to the Bucks, right? And like my guy that ain't the coach no more in the front office now. I forgot, dude. Bruce Arians, I believe that's his name. Yeah, Bruce Arians was the coach. He was this creative offense and all that. And you know what they end up running? Tom Brady offense, looking like the Patriots down there with the Bucks. Because that's what coaches do. Let the great quarterbacks do what they do and just give him pointers. You can't just take all the way over. You know what I mean? Anyway.
I do want to know this. Why haven't they implemented Russ, his playing style? Now, I know some people feel like Russell Wilson is washed up. I know we had somebody on here commented about like he should have stayed in Seattle, whatever the case may be. But this is what I will say. Russ' legs still work. I watched the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I watched it just to see how he's still moving out there. He don't have nothing to play with. You're not good. You dig what I'm saying? He don't have any true weapons. Van, please tell me a legitimate weapon that this man has on his offense that can bail him out. And the other thing is, this Hackett guy reminds me of Mike Martz, who's an offensive genius, but then when he gets to be the head coach, he gets arrogant, and you saw what happened.
Van says the only reason, or basically they only hired him because they was going to entice Aaron Rodgers anyway. Russ was a booty call. He wasn't the main chick. They was really going to try to get Aaron Rodgers when he was talking about leaving. And then D said, like you said last week, Brady's and Rodgers can call their own timeouts. Right. There's something about that. There's a reason why. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into the one word today, other day, before we get up out of here. But, Lord Jesus.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy P. Lot, a.k.a. Brick Sling, and guess what? You're tuning in to the Not the Same podcast. Laborers.
This one word. No.
Of the day.
The one word of the day is Brett Favre. Why would we say the one word of the day is Brett Favre? Brett Favre has gotten all kind of trouble since he left the NFL. You know, he had a pitcher gate where he sent one of these to somebody one time. Back in the day, you know what I'm saying? He just got a lot of issues. But what's going on with Mr. Brett Favre is this here. You got some stats on that? If not, I got it, bro.
I don't. It's all on you tonight, brother.
Okay, basically what happened with Brett Favre is this. Here we go. Here. The governor of the Mississippi, he is basically, let me just do a real wrap up. Basically, Brett Favre's daughter goes to Southern Miss University, right? His daughter was going there. She's a volleyball student, and basically, Brett Favre got cool with the people up high, so to speak, like the governor and all that. And Brett Favre convinced them to misappropriate government funds that was for people's welfare, not just money, but welfare. The welfare program took like $7 million to build a volleyball stadium for his daughter, and basically said, "Hey, can anybody find out about this? Okay, they can't. Okay, yeah, let's do this." So basically, he had it done. Like, his hands didn't literally do it, and they tried to get a big legal suit on it. It's a civil case against him right now because this dude is a slime ball, man. So basically, he took money from the poor people to send it over there to get his daughter, who's going to Southern Miss. Now, it is the college he graduated from, or played football at, get his daughter a volleyball stadium. You are the one word of the day, because just slick. But this paints a picture to what happens so many times. How many other times has funds for less fortunate people, which a lot of times end up being people that look like me and Rob, money that's allocated from the government to go to those people to help, end up getting misappropriated, so to speak, end up in somebody else who's wealthy's pockets? How many times that happens? All the time, bro.
Yep.
All the time.
Yep. I ain't got no words to say, man, because like you say all the time, I'm going to go from there. And I'll acknowledge Van on this one, because this one, I ain't going to lie, this one pissed me off. And that's all I'm going to say. V, yeah, that's Pierre. Pierre good. Yeah, he good dude. He with the Labors. He got some good songs out. Yeah, good dude.
So Van says Brett Favre stole money from folks on welfare. This bum. Yes. Take from the poor to give to the rich. Exactly.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
he's not the only one. This happens a lot.
he's just got caught.
We just never know. This is rich people type stuff. You know what I'm saying? How do rich people stay rich? Take from the poor. Seriously. This happens all the time. Like Van say, Robin Hood backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Remember the college scandal when they were paying to get their kids in? This is the type of stuff that happens, man. Like, but you're not gonna see this on the news. The only reason this broke because a reporter blasted it, and you know what I'm saying. Only time something like that breaks, that means people involved made somebody else mad.
Absolutely.
That means they didn't get their cut of the pie, so they blew the whistle. Too short.
Blow the whistle. Yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying? But I think this is so trash. But I am not shocked at all. And I'm not even. It's not. But I'm pointing even more so than just Brett Favre. I know this happens all the time. My wife worked in the mortgage business. Money gets misappropriated all the time. There's a lot of money that's set aside for people that look like us, that may be struggling, that we never get. And if we don't fight, we don't get it. But it's been set aside by the government to help people like us, not just us, black and brown people. You know what I'm saying? Money set aside to help us, the people that's less fortunate, and it never gets to us because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just James says it's the elitist mentality. That is absolutely correct, bro.
Absolutely. These things always happen, man. So, Brett Favre, you are the one word of the day. Now, there was many candidates. Robert Sarver is also a one word, and that one word is slick on one word and also smart. He'll sell the team. He's like, yeah, you going to charge me $10 million, but I'm going to make about $1 billion on this thing. You know what I'm saying? So
say, hold on, I'm worth $400 million, but if I sell it, this is possibly flipping it to $1.8 million.
Yeah.
I got to go. Who wants to buy it?
You know what I'm saying? I keep my club seats. Nobody will see.
Right. Nobody will see. Right.
Anyway, man. All right, man. Let's get up out of here. We'll have a show tomorrow night. Our Music and Faith show, as usual, will be tomorrow night at 6 o'clock.
Yo, have you ever thought, I really enjoy what these guys are doing with these podcasts? You know we are plural now. We always on your screen throughout the week. How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? First of all, do this for me. Hit that button. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification button. Tell your peoples about us when we on. So that means when we on, they'll see that we on because y'all sharing it. If y'all could share that for us, we would greatly appreciate it. Also, you can go to our Cash App, Not the Same Podcast, or notthesamepodcast.com/support. I said I wasn't going to say it, but we're always upgrading, and being that y'all fam, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but the last 2 weeks we've had a sports ticker scrolling at the bottom to give y'all those real-time, up-to-date stats. Flex on them just a little bit. See, put it back on the screen. I want the folks to see for a hot second. These are accurate scores that's going across the bottom for y'all, man. NFL, we got the scores from last week. We also got upcoming week for college football. So, hey, look, when we on here and we talking all our noise and you listening to us one words, we also got the stats down low for y'all, letting y'all know what's going on. So if y'all want to try to test our gangster when it come to our stats, they right there in your face.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So with that being said, man, I'm C. Micah.
I'm Rob Redeem.
We'll see y'all tomorrow night, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Christ lives in us, so we gave us the strength, so we gave us the power.